back out and rolling this morning. It's my first pass of the day. So far, so good. Let's see how wet this field has been in the past. All this was water at one point. It's more just in the spring it would get that real wet, but it would always drain out. But I'm just passing by that tile inlet that I come and worked on a little bit. You can see any of that, I guess.
Does this thing give you? Oh, that's cute. God, I'm ugly.
Well, I don't even know how this happens. I'm just planting. It was working fine when I started. Then all of a sudden I have a row giving me a little trouble. It's over planting, and I come back and look at it, and something chewed this 90, so it's leaking a whole bunch of vacuum out. So I don't even know when that happened, because it was fine when I started. It's been working fine. Now all of a sudden it's just started overplanting. I don't know. Just another day around here. We replaced one of these elbows this winter because it's the same thing had happened, but we caught it, and now this one's all chewed again. It sure, to me, looks like it's been chewed up from the inside. So it's almost like there's something, mouse or rat, living in this bar. At least that's how I see it. And maybe it's been like that and we didn't catch it, but it was planting fine. And there's another one. You can see it chewed up. I guess I'll have to go along and see how many of these things are chewed up now. Hopefully not all of them.
Oh. Well, happy Saturday to you. I think it's May 3rd. I've been spraying all morning. It's right at noon. And I did not take a camera with me. I left it in my pickup. So, no spray videos for you. I sprayed some last night. I think I recorded some of that, so you'll have fun watching those maybe. It was custom soybeans, spraying some custom soybeans, or some custom acres that are planted the soybeans. Soybean residuals, pre-emerge, whatever you guys call it. Essentially just chemical herbicide that you lay down, and rain usually activates it, and then it gives you like a residual effect to keep the weeds suppressed to allow the soybeans to get up out of the ground without much competition. Basically, we could have a whole conversation about allelopathy and shit like that too, but that's what it is. That's what we're doing. So we're gonna go grab bites to eat. I think Skylar's planting corn, and then I'm gonna go scratch around in the digger. Got a couple mud holes left to fool around in.
Well, that still didn't fix my issue, so I went, of course, digging in the trench, and it looks just fine. It looks like it should, spacing wise and everything, so I'm not sure. And now it's reading fine right now, but then all of a sudden it might spike up to like 70, and it'll read like 70 for a while. And so I don't know. I'm not sure if it's the sensor or what it is that is reading weird, but I'll just keep planting because it looks like it's doing a good job.
One scratched around in a few mud holes, trying to make a spot to plant corn tomorrow. Really don't have anything today, I don't think. Anything's just a skosh wet yet, so sounds like maybe I got a little more spraying to do now. Might go tend to that, see what we can get done here. Hey, look who made it back. The man himself. Just filling up water, kind of looking for dry places to go farming. Kind of running out of dry places to go farming for a couple days. So we're mostly just picking our way around here, but kind of getting something done. Well, we're back in the saddle. I'm back in my favorite spot, I guess. I like planting corn. I'm running my marker for a few rounds here. I just want to make sure that I'm just checking my RTK, that's all. It was being goofy. Yeah, so we're planting corn. I'm planting a 91 and a 93 day. 91 day DeKalb, so 4155, and a 93 day channel. I think it's like 193 something, I don't know. I've never had the, wait a minute, I did too. I had the channel last year as a Ray number. I've had the DeKalb number 4155 for a couple of years. It's super good 91 day corn. It stands up there with the 98 day. Sometimes I try to spread out the RM from like 91 to 98. But I'm almost convinced that the 91 to 94 day always do better. You know, the 98 day was good last year. It was actually really good last year, but on an average, we had a lot of heat late, but on an average year, I would say that, you know, I don't know why I need to plant, they tell you plant longer day corn, and it's probably, maybe it's true, I don't know. But I've just not seen where I gain so much yield from it that I want to plant the whole farm to big corn. But there's a lot of guys that swear by it. Hey there everybody, welcome back to the channel. We're still in the thick of it, planting the row crops. We are winding her down a little, I guess. We're on the back side of it now. We've had a pretty good couple of days finally, which is really what we needed to kind of get this project wrapped up a little bit. So we're gonna check our oil. Oh, I love that. I'd say we're doing all right. Well, looks good to me. That stupid thing spins. All right. Now, anyways, we gotta load some seed quick on this one. We're doing, I got stuff all over. We'll have 4, maybe 5 hybrids in the field I'm planting today. And then we're gonna have, I think we have 6 hybrids on Skylers. Like some of that was intentional, but some of this stuff got, between the Massey demo and then this planter breakdown and stuff, everything got screwed up. It is what it is, I guess. Alright, we're gonna throw some seed on this thing and get it cracking. I don't know how well it's going to pick up. That's that spring wheat that I seeded back in March. I don't know if I've talked about it or not. I got a few row skips out there. I was having a hell of a time trying to find. It was telling me one was plugged and it wasn't. I think they're backwards or something because I could never find the plugged row. But it's sure a nice looking stand of wheat. We've done it a lot of times in March. It works just fine. But yeah, that was sunflower stalks. Everybody's confused. They think it's corn stalks. I wouldn't plant much wheat on corn stalks. I mean, you can do it, but you're at the risk of a little more disease pressure. So this was actually the fresh. Planted this, the south 80 of this quarter. There's a tree line in the middle of it. I planted this one first. I went in an angle, mostly for funsies, just because I thought it'd look good against the, at like a 40 degree or whatever degrees that is off the sunflower stalks. It wasn't really for any other reason, but just because I thought it would look cool. Normally I just go straight back and forth because we don't have shut-offs on the drill. Man, these roads are rough. I'm glad they blade them often. But you can't even, you don't dare drag a planter down them in road gear. Bounce the fertilizer tank off even when it's empty. I know from experience. But anyways, that wheat looks good. These corn stalks are planted. That's winter wheat down there. So we're checking them off relatively quickly here now that the weather's been good to us and we've kind of got everything running. So seems like about the time everything runs good, we're done. We fight it all spring. Maybe that's not the case for everybody else, but it is the case for us. So I don't know how many of you guys are. Oh, my row cleaners are a little aggressive this morning. Making some mud. I don't know how many of you guys are familiar with these stupid control boxes on these piece of shit red planters, but sometimes you gotta get out here and beat the piss out of them for them to go. That's a brand new one, or not brand new. It was brand new last winter, I think. They're $1,800. They have no fix for them. See, my airbags were. Now it should be putting air in the damn bags, not just pissing it out the side. But sometimes that'll stick, and then you got no downforce. Yeah, there we go. Now we're getting somewhere. Stupid. That's so stupid. They say don't oil it or do anything like that because it gets dust in it. Well, it gets dust in it right now and then it sticks. So anytime if you leave it outside and let the dew get in there and stick that dust in them little air piston cylinder thingies, yeah, there, now it's got some downforce. Them row cleaners are really doing a little too much. Doing a little too much work this morning. So we're planting these strips. It was fairly dry last fall when I strip tilled it, so it's a little clumpy. And I thought maybe it would, you know, it's not perfect by any means. It's a little bouncy. I thought for sure that we'd get enough snow to settle them down, but I was wrong. So we got a fair bit of unit bounce out here, so you got to run quite a bit of downforce. Keep the unit from bouncing too much and just not go too fast. But in a perfect world, it would have been perfect moisture when we stripped it, and the strips wouldn't look like speed bumps. So that's the case, but it's doing a pretty good job. You know, you lose a little singulation and yada yada, but it ain't gonna be a disaster. It always looks and sounds worse than it usually is. All right, back to it.